there used to be a bridge leading to town,
Oh,
and
right.
the bridge was destroyed. But if they got money to rebuild the bridge, then they thought maybe people would come back into
And then
town.
they let them go.
So then they figured if they had a race with the biggest, most popular race car in the world, they could maybe make some money to rebuild the bridge. This was a whole different direction that the movie went.
So we had this elaborate rally race. It was amazing and really fun to work on because we had characters coming from out of town. We had kind of good old boy racers from the next hill over. They'd come over and they'd smash into each other for fun, and they're all kind of painted up in their custom paint and dented fenders and stuff. And we had we had Jaguar gentleman racers coming. We had a monster truck in the town. We had like 1 million cars on the street, and we were going to do this race that would take us all around the Radiator Monument and through the mountains and over rivers and stuff. And it was really amazing and elaborate. And I don't even think we finished seeing through that pass of the middle act, realizing that it's way too elaborate, and maybe we're cutting our story short in the end by kind of putting this big colorful race on in the middle that doesn't give you much place to go when you've had the most elaborate race you can imagine in the middle act. But we still needed something to drive McQueen's desire while he's in the town, to give him something to do and kind of put a timer on the whole thing. So that's where Bessie came from. And Bessie's a very doable, something that a car can do that's work, that you don't have to have hands for. You kind of get it, and it's disgusting. It's putting him next to tar, and it's degrading because he has to pull this thing like a pack animal. So we found that this machine Bessie was taking care of a lot of those issues that we needed to address.
For a while, we'd played around with the idea of taking McQueen's engine out of his body and putting it into a steamroller, which would somehow make him the steamroller. I guess the idea being that, I don't know, there's some whole... Wherever your engine is, that's where you are, I guess was the concept.
Your soul.
Yeah, and so it was a really funny... I really liked the sequence that Rob Gibbs did of him as this steamroller. It was really funny to see him, the fastest car in the world, only having the ability to go 5 miles an hour. And, we kind of quickly abandoned the idea because it kind of made the town look crazy to be doing this to someone. But we came back to it and thought, no, but the idea of putting him in that situation is good. We just need to figure out, how do we do it
For real.
How do we do it for real? And so that's where Bessie came from.
Okay, really, we're just peachy.